Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to fix your old broken Xbox controllers. First thing that you want to do is take out some screws. Got a couple of these screws here. Now there's one tricky screw. It's actually right there. So let's get that out. The problem that a majority of these controllers have is that there's a frayed wire in here. And this feels, if it's your first time, a little sacrilegious to do so. But we're gonna cut this wire and we're gonna give ourselves just a little bit of space here. Here's actually a great way that you can diagnose your controller. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this off. Okay. I'm not seeing a red wire in here, and I'm actually seeing some of that red wire in here. I know it's probably very, very hard for you to see in there. Yep, and there we are. Notice how the red wire is not the same length as the others? Well, when I pulled this off, that didn't break. This was already broken. And if they are, it's a really good sign. It means that this is the issue and this is why your controller doesn't work. Or see if there's an issue with the wire that you're having. However, so basically what we're gonna do is on both ends, we're gonna strip it and solder each wire individually and wrap it really, really tight. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and strip this wire first. Let's go ahead and do the black wire first. There you go. And just do that with the rest. Now we're going to do the controller, and it looks like there's a weak spot here and a couple other weak spots. I would suggest going below any weak spots that you see and strip from there. There you go. Alright, let's get stripping. Strip party! Even the kitty's getting excited. Everything's stripped, we're ready to solder. My soldering iron is hot. What I like to do is twist, and it kind of holds it in place. There we are. That's the only wire that we're going to see there. There's some flux already on the wire, and we're just going to add some of this awesome solder. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get some electrical tape after it's cooled down, and we're just going to wrap it. Then we're going to get our scissors and chop off the excess tape. Boom. And that's my method. Which leads us to this last, yet critical wire we need to fix. So personally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap them and solder them. And this one is kind of messy. I'm going to add even more flux. It's never easy. And I'm going to give this one lots of solder because there's a bunch of areas in which it can go. What we're going to do here, and make sure that none of the other wires have any exposed metal. We are going to wrap this and then we are going to put some electrical tape over this. That's what it's going to look like more or less when you do it. Lots of tape. You want to make sure everything's snug, because if you ever pull on this, you don't want any connections to break or anything like that. And there's another way, there's another technique that I want to show you that can really ensure that you're not going to have any broken connections. Let's put everything back together. Now, I actually painted this shell for a controller yesterday, and I have some brand new 360 thumbsticks that I'm going to put on this controller. So let's take off these old ones. Boom, already looking better. Now, we want to protect this area very, very much. This is probably the weakest link, however, we did a really good job of soldering everything and keeping everything nice and taut and tight. So here's our last line of defense. We're going to flip this over, and you see this notch here? We're going to put this controller end here. We're going to flip this over, put the controller in. Now, our last line of defense is keeping this snug while we tighten the screws on the controller. Great. So here's the controller. Whether or not you like the camo, that's kind of not what we're talking about here. That was just for me. Now, like I said, if you have this taut, that minimizes the chances that where we soldered and where we corrected the previous issue will not be affected by you wrapping your cords or anything. However, we did create a new one, a new issue area right here. However, you know, the Xbox is about 17 years old, so maybe in another 17 years you'll need this video to fix this part. But anyways, this is how I would repair most of your controllers. Let's take this outside and see if this works. Alright, so here's my camo Xbox camo controller. Here's the TV. And there we go. Everything's working 100%. Let's load up a game. This is my method for fixing old Xbox controllers, and of the, I think, 8 I repaired, 6 of them worked via this method, and the other 2 over here they just did not work because I think there's a bad capacitor or there's a non-functional motherboard. I actually tried them multiple times and they just didn't work. So hopefully this will fix your issue. Hopefully you've got some old Xbox controllers laying around that you can fix. But yeah, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys soon.